Hello. We are on a bus heading towards Volcano Bay. It's been an interesting morning. We woke up and we had an appointment that we had to be at. And while we were at the appointment, as we were about to leave to head to Volcano Bay, we called the capacity hotline and they were at capacity. It is now about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They are finally letting more people in.
It was 20 minutes after open.
Yeah. So like it was we checked it at like 10:23 and they opened at 10 and they were at capacity for the day. So thankfully we stuck around the area and now we're gonna head there. We only have about like 2.5 hours. We're gonna have the best 2.5 hours in Volcano Bay as we can. So we're excited. I'm excited. I say it all the time. We're excited. We'll see you guys there. All right.
We made it.
We made it.
We didn't think it was gonna happen today, but we made it.
We did, and it's now it's gotten a lot cooler here than it was. It was really hot earlier.
So I think something that's important to note is that this morning they filled up within like 20 minutes, but they were still open to resort guests. It was a tiny bit frustrating, but they were still open to people staying at the resort. And then I think about 2 o'clock is when they opened it back up to pass holders again. Because at that point, resort people probably aren't going to come over here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I anticipated might happen. So my theory worked out, checked out. So if it reaches capacity in the morning, check back around the afternoon. We checked around 1 and it still wasn't open. So I think it was probably around 2 because I think we called around 2:30 or so.
Yeah, it was like 2:30.
So just kind of know that. Also, we realized we did not do a good job of explaining Tapu Tapu or the fact that you have to park in a parking lot for Volcano Bay, specifically for Volcano Bay, and take a bus over.
Yes.
It's only like a 5-minute bus ride. It's not bad, but you can't park at Volcano Bay.
Yeah, so you have to take the bus over, and then when you come into the park, you get the Tapu Tapus, and you use those to wait in line for rides, or you can also use it to buy things. It's linked to your Universal account. So my card is in my Universal account, so I just use this and pay for everything. So
it makes me a tiny bit nervous because these are like, you give them back.
Yes. So they say that they wipe them when they're returned.
Let's hope so.
So far, no shenanigans have happened. So we're gonna go get a locker and we're gonna enjoy our time. So we haven't gotten the locker yet, but what we're gonna do, since we just got here, we're gonna go try this Tapu Tapu a ride time. So that way, when we get settled and we're a-okay, we can go ride a ride. Because if it hit capacity, I'm assuming the wait times are gonna be insane. So it's good to kind of do that. Like we said last video, if you're here first thing, get Krakatoa. I'm assuming it's full for the day.
Probably.
Because they said it fills up pretty quickly. So.
Hey, look, the back lockers are open today.
Yeah, those lockers are open.
We wanted to use last time.
If we wanted to use these last time, and they didn't open them till like 1 in the afternoon, so we never got to use them. And now there's nobody over here.
So we're gonna use them this time on principle.
On principle. That's what this whole day is about. Is stuff on principle. All right, so we got the locker. We're about to go into the lazy river. We're excited, and we can bring you guys with us to get the handy dandy camera. So join us in the river on somewhat of a ride. I don't think we can bring this on any other rides, at least not currently, but we can bring you in the rivers, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, we are now in the river. There's Brittany. So my job when we're in this river is to float and keep a hold of her and make sure she doesn't run into any like fountains or anything. But this is pretty nice. You need to spin? Ooh. Alright. I got you. Alright, I gotta protect you. Oh, we're getting pushed. The current is taking us. Oh. Alright, I saved you.
Why do you keep spinning me?
I don't know, we're trying to grab the handle.
Look at Savannah Bay.
Here's Savannah Bay. Oh. And there's the river. Oh, I'm failing. I would love to lay in the raft like you do, but I can't if I'm going to protect you. So I have to kind of lay like this.
I just don't like my hair getting all wet with water in the face.
I don't mind it. I want to go underwater right now. But I'm on our interact. Also, pro tip, if you guys can, I highly recommend getting water shoes. Because the last time we came here, we severely burned our feet walking around this place.
Well, they spray it, which helps. Like, there are a few places where they don't, but for the most part, they spray down the concrete and it helps a lot. But it's very, like, the concrete is pretty, but it's very good, and we can show you later.
Yeah.
It, like, kills your feet, like, it rips up your feet.
Yeah, so after last time, we were like, we need to get some water shoes. And that's what we did. That's why Brittany's got these cute little ones. And
I got these from Amazon. They've got really good grip on the bottom. And they breathe really well up top, so I like them a lot.
I got mine for $5 at Walmart, and they're probably going to fall apart while I'm in this pool. Oh. This place is pretty cool. Alright, here's where it's going to be tricky. Now we're going to go test out the wave pool. We weren't able to do that last time, so we're kind of excited to go do that now. I'm excited. Alright, and here's the wave pool. When the waves happen, there's like drums and stuff that you hear. So
that waterfall has so much force, like we're getting spray all the way over here.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Beautiful waterfall though.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Feels alright in here. It's not too bad. Oh, here comes the waves. Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's do this.
I don't want to go into.
No, we'll just go about right here. Okay. I guess you have to do that. What everyone else is doing. The hand clap thing. Oh, here they come. Here we go. Oh, they're kind of tiny right now. Not gonna lie, what are you doing?
I'm riding the wave.
Well, I was about to say that this seems like a bus, but that was the best part about the waves, was your riding of the waves. Whoop, I fell a little bit. Like a little, like the ocean a little bit. All right. Well, see, for me, our return time is ready. But you got yours like...
Yeah, you scanned for 5 minutes.
Yeah, so we're going to go put some more sunscreen on and go ride a ride. Alright, so fun story. We got to the top. We were the next people in line to go down one of the tubes over there. And they shut the ride down due to inclement weather.
Yeah.
And as if you can't tell, it is raining.
Huge
And
raindrops. I don't think they're going to reopen today because it's so close to closing.
yeah, it's like less than 45 minutes till park close. So we're just gonna leave.
Yeah, this storm is supposed to settle in and be here all night.
Yeah.
And go into tomorrow now. We were supposed to go to Oklahoma tomorrow, but I have no idea if that's actually going to happen.
No idea. So
So,
But yeah, it was fun. When you leave the park, you have to return your tapu tapu. So we'll kind of show that as we leave, because we weren't able to do much just because of our time and now the rain. But you know what? The rain is refreshing. I'm enjoying this nice rain. It's been very dry in Florida for a couple of weeks. It's good that we're now...
It could have waited until Monday.
It could have waited until Monday, but I'm having a great time in the rain. When you were a kid, did you ever just go out and play in the rain?
No, my mom wouldn't let me.
Your mom wouldn't let you?
No, she said I was going to get sick.
So I did it plenty of times. I may or may not have done it without parental supervision or permission, but I did a lot. It was a lot of fun. So this just reminds me of playing. Maybe we can dance in the rain. You want to dance in the rain?
Not really.
Not really?
I do really recommend the water shoes though.
Yeah, these water shoes are making it now so we're not slipping and sliding around. So it's protecting our feet from the harsh floor. As you can tell, it's not the most even. And after walking on this all day, it really tears your feet up. So I think we will see you guys back at the car. Because there's a bunch of people leaving now. So the crowds are dissipating. The rain is falling on us. So you do have to wear masks at the entrance and exits, inside all stores and restaurants. And then it's encouraged throughout the rest of the park, but it's not required. And then when you're on the ride, you don't have to. They have to tell you not to wear it because it's not safe. Fun. We spent, I think, like 2 hours. Maybe not even 2 hours, but we did quite a bit. We went lazy. We did. We made it. I had fun. We rode a ride, and we went in the wave pool, and we went in the lazy river. I call that a win for the amount of time that we spent here.
I did like the location of the lockers that we used today better than the last time because it was just so close to a lot of the things that we wanted to do. The only downside is those lockers are next to a dumpster.
Yeah.
And so it smelled like trash.
Yeah.
But the location was fantastic.
Yeah, so when you come in, if you make a immediate right, so we're at the front right now. So if you come in and you turn right and walk behind me, you'll pass by a locker. You go past that, you'll go over a bridge, and then there'll be another set of lockers. That's the lockers that we recommend because they weren't super busy. Even when like it was raining and everyone was crowding in lockers areas, it wasn't that crowded. And now the rain's coming down again. So,
It's going to be a terrible bus ride.
it's going to be a terrible cold bus ride. But
Oh, and then our tapu tapus are reminding us that we have to turn them
yeah,
in.
so your tapu tapu will tell you to turn it in. Alright, well that was our quick but fun and rainy day at Volcano Bay.
Quite the ordeal getting back.
It was. There was a lot of people just like pushing through and trying to get through and jumping ahead in line, and it was not fun. However, I will give it to Universal. From us getting to the bus, to the bus area to getting back to the car, it took less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they stepped it up and they had the buses there, so I really appreciated that. They also didn't enforce the mask rule on the exit because, I mean, they really couldn't. It was just pouring rain and you can't, it would have been suffocating. So they made you put on masks once you got under, the underhang, before you got on the bus. So, I appreciated that.
Yeah, because they know, if it's pouring down rain, the masks are not going to be safe.
Yeah.
Because you'll feel like you're suffocating. Anyway, we had a great time. We rode a couple rides. We got rained out.
Yeah.
But we will be back soon, and we're going to have a great time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I know it was quick, but it was fun. We had a great time. I'm sure you guys had a great time hanging out with us.
Hey, Steven, was it quick and fun?
Uh-huh, it was. You know what? We are steak and potatoes.
And we're living our happily ever after.
It was quick and fun. Bye.